Hey guys, what is up, and I welcome you to a new episode of the Did You Know series. This episode will be featuring Fiddlesticks. If you end up enjoying this video, please don't forget to throw in a like. But without further ado, let us go into Fiddlesticks' abilities. Fiddle's passive no longer gives away his position when within a brush, and the debuff only applies on the target if that target is within the same brush as Fiddle, assuming there's no vision within that brush. This makes ambushing for Fiddlesticks a lot easier, because before, as a target would approach a brush that Fiddlesticks is within, they will get the debuff before they actually go within the brush, giving away Fiddle's position. Fiddlesticks' Terrify now makes the opponent run away from Fiddlesticks rather than in random directions. This can be used to force them to run into a certain area, for example into a turret, and Fiddlesticks can also flash on the other side and instantly make him go the other way. Fiddlesticks cannot use items while channeling his Drain ability, but he can still use summoners, for example Ignite or Exhaust, ones that do not require him to move. The range on the Drain tether is a bit longer than the actual cast range indicator, as you see the Sivir walks way out of range and it still drains her for quite some time. Fiddlesticks can no longer drain through passives, for example Karthus, Kog'Maw, or Anivia, and it will automatically cancel the drain once the passive activates. On the contrary, he is able to drain straight through Vlad's Pool or Fizz's Trickster while also dealing the damage and healing himself. The drain also seems to still go through Zhonya's, however the damage and heal is not applied. Fiddlesticks' Terrify can be spell shielded, only the initial activation of drain can be spell shielded, not halfway through. And only one instance of Dark Wind can be blocked, but will not stop it from jumping any further, even if you block the very first instance of damage. And his ultimate cannot be spell shielded either. If Fiddlesticks is rooted, for example Morgana Q, while channeling Crowstorm, his ultimate, he will still finish the channel and blink to his destination, but still have the root applied. Much like his Drain ability, Fiddlesticks can still cast summoner spells while channeling Crowstorm, for example Ignite or Exhaust, things that do not require him to move. Alright guys, let us go into some cool facts and lore about Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks' designer was Gwinsu, who was one of the developers of Dota on Warcraft 3, which was the game that founded the MOBA genre, and he's one of the people that helped Riot create League of Legends. The voice actor for Fiddlesticks is apparently unknown. Originally, Fiddlesticks had a passive that was named Paranoia, which is now the name of Nocturne's ultimate. This ability caused nearby enemies to occasionally miss on their auto attacks. Roosevelt's opening statement in his first inaugural address was, "We have nothing to fear but fear itself," and this is referenced in Fiddlesticks' background when he says, in quotes, "Those who say you have nothing to fear but fear itself have not yet felt the crows." And from this, let's go into his lore. It starts off with saying how Fiddle has stood alone in the easternmost summoner's chamber of the Institute of War, and how Fiddle is a cautionary tale of power run amok, a lesson taught to all summoners. It states how decades ago, one of the first summoners named Istvan, who was also a powerful rune mage, sealed himself in the easternmost chamber and incanted a forbidden ritual, an extraplanar summoning. The exact details of what happened within the chambers are unknown, but anyone who entered that door thereafter got cut down instantly, and the very few survivors were driven mad by fear. Eventually, the council found use for Fiddlesticks as an executioner who seemed to abide by the rules of summoning in the fields of justice. But at the end of the day, whatever Fiddlesticks is waiting for within his chambers is still unknown. From this, it makes sense that his occupation is listed as an executioner. His dance seems to be referencing to the Scarecrow's dance from the Wizard of Oz, since both are more or less scarecrows. And from this, his joke might be referencing to the Scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz as well.
"I haven't got a brain, and soon neither will you."
As an interesting mention, in his lore it mentions Fiddlesticks wielding a scythe, yet his model seems to show him holding a sickle instead, since scythes are usually wielded with both hands, while sickles are in one hand and are smaller. In the movie Fright Night, apparently Fiddle's classic artwork was used as the background on one of the computers during one of the scenes. Pumpkinhead Fiddlesticks was released for Halloween and might be referencing to the Headless Horseman from Sleepy Hollow. Fiddle Me Timbers refers to the pirate quote, "Shiver me timbers," while also referencing to the pirate Blackbeard, who used intimidation and fear to overcome his foes, much like Fiddlesticks. Surprise Party Fiddlesticks was released to celebrate Riot's second birthday on the 27th of October 2011. This skin was mainly conceived by some players in the community who actually ended up getting the skin for free on release. Alright guys, that unfortunately does mark the end of this episode of Did You Know featuring Fiddlesticks. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to throw in a like and maybe share it with your friends. You can also submit who you would like to see in the next episode, or if there's any sweet theories that you want me to go over in the comments section underneath this video. And you guys can also check out a sweet site that I have linked at the top of my description underneath this video, where you can go and guess who the MVP will be in the World Championship and have a chance to win $500. But as usual, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please follow me on my Facebook and Twitter, both Red Mercy LOL, and I hope to see you next time. Peace!